Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome aboard, welcome aboard, welcome aboard. Hi, it's Lisa with VCRU Solutions. I am your Operations Success Coach. That is a mouthful some days. It's getting a little bit late here on the Pacific side of town, and the struggle is real. Some days it truly is. With everything going on in the world, we are staying positive over here, but me and the hubs are trying to zone in on getting our little fourth grader some homeschooling. So today's video is a little bit late, so please excuse me, but I want to jump right on in there so that we can get you started niching down. Yes, yes, sirs, yes, ma'ams. So here's the deal. Do I have to pick a niche? Yeah, you do. You just have to pick the number one thing in your zone of expertise that you can teach to someone else. Probably don't even know if you can do that yet, but I believe in you. And at the end, if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to have some forms for you, and I'm actually going to have a little bit of a game that you can play to zone in on it so that it doesn't feel like something that's so serious. That's such a big thing to take on. It's actually a really fun 5 to 10 minute exercise, and you're going to get a lot out of it. And I'm really happy that you're listening in today at whatever time of day you decide to revisit this video. So again, welcome, welcome, welcome to the VCRU Masterminds. And let's talk about, do I have to pick a niche? So niche or niche, or, just pick, again, that number one thing in your zone of expertise that people resonate to, that you can do, is something that you choose. So, in this course, you're going to take a look at how to not only choose your niche, but how to get over some of the things that make you nervous about even thinking about doing that exercise. So this course is definitely for you if you know you were meant for more, you want your own business, and you just don't know where to start. If you have a product and you want to sell it, if you have a service and you want to sell it, if you're launching a new product or service in an existing business and need to reevaluate the game plan, this is the place for you to be. So welcome aboard. Either way, I've got you covered, and it's time to boss up. Let's do some bossing up, shall we? Yes, you have to pick a niche. I'm sorry to say that you need to pick one, but only if you want to have a successful product or service business. So sometimes people ask me, can I have more than one niche? And I tell them it's not a good idea. You can have one niche, you can branch it out into different areas, and that's the best way to go about making money in this industry, and also the best time. So you're saying to yourself, there's a lot of big boys and big girls who are out there, and I think they're in the commodity market. I think that they're pretty generic and that they're selling in all different directions and they're making a lot of money doing it. And I'm here to tell you that that's just not really true. It all started somewhere. Every successful business starts with a very small niche and it builds from the ground up. So if your foundation is full of unfinished ideas, you'll never get anything going or finished or get anyone to pay for it. So I'm going to teach you how starting small will help you attract more clients down the road, because after all, we're building both right now and down the line. So yes, even the big girls and big boys picked a niche. Some of those big girls and big boys are people like Oprah Winfrey, or people like Danielle Jones, or people like Shutterstock's John Oringer. For those of you who don't know who Oprah Winfrey is, she's the founder of Harpo Productions, and that was founded in 1986. And, I don't know how you could not know Oprah as a name since she's basically a household name, but she has become one of the richest and most powerful women in the entertainment industry. And, she once described herself as a deprived ghetto girl, but the reality was she never thought of herself as that way. She thought of herself as the person who was responsible for herself and who had to make good. So I don't think she really ever thought of herself as being poor, and it probably was the other people who thought of herself as the ghetto girl, but she never really had that thought, and that's what kept her alive and well and today booming in the industry. Now, Danielle Surency, I believe Jones, Surency, it's Surrency Jones, is an entrepreneur, a CEO, a business strategist, a 2020 TEDx speaker, and a philanthropist. And she advises entrepreneurs to start online and not let fear of not having enough money or not enough resources stop you from starting. Mr. John Oringer was a professional software developer and an amateur photographer who combined his set of skills using 30,000 photos from his own personal photo library to start a stock photo service that is currently worth $2 billion. That is Shutterstock. So these people are the status symbols, right? They're the creative thinkers. They have developed processes and procedures, and they have developed either services or products or both in some cases. They're the rebels, they're the rule breakers, and some of the most famous people you might not even know are silent leaders. Okay, so I used to be a silent leader. I was in the background. I was doing a lot of one-on-one work. Nobody knew about me, and then I started helping businesses pop up here and there. And so my focus has always been small businesses because my whole focus is that I started with the nonprofit industry, and then I graduated into corporate, and then later on I decided to start my own business. But that's another story for another time. So why can't I have more than one niche that appeals to everyone? Well, for one thing, appealing to everyone is a super saturated market. It's harder to showcase your awesomeness in a super saturated marketplace. You need to have your own corner. You need to niche out your own corner. It's like going to a new nightclub. If you don't know anyone, you're at home getting all gussied up. You're putting on that suit, that tie, or you're putting on that dressy jeans and the nice shirt to go with it. And us as girls, we're getting our nails done, our hair done, we're getting a new outfit, a new skirt, a top, whatever. We're heading out that door, but nobody knows who we are. We get to the freaking club. Yep, I said freaking. We get to the freaking club and that long line, get to the front of the line just to find out the only people that are letting in are the people that's on the list. Now, you waiting to get on the list, or are you going to be the person who makes the list? It's your decision. So don't jump. Don't make the leap into the long club line. There's space for everyone as individuals. Your style, your own personal, unique style. Whether you're an introvert, an extrovert, whether you're calm, stern, or quirky, trust me, this online market is strong. You want to know how strong it is? $100 billion strong, set to be $240 billion strong in the year 2030. It's going to come up faster than you think, and it's going to grow a lot faster than you think, too. Yes, even in these strange, and seemingly uncertain times, there is space for everyone who has a niche market. So let's jump in and talk about what niche actually means, whether it's niche or whether it's niche. I like to say niche. It comes from the French word actually, niche. I believe it's Nicher, and it means to make a nest. So what do we do when we make our nest? We keep it unique. We keep it simple. We build it with care. We make sure it has a strong foundation, and you will dominate your corner of the market. You already have it in you, otherwise you wouldn't be taking this class to begin with. So let's position your corner of the market. Make your, let's dominate. Let me teach you how to dominate your corner of the market. Make it small, specific, nurture it, and it's going to grow, and probably a lot faster than you expect. So I want to remind you, when you're picking your niche, when you've decided what you're going to do and you go on out there and are branching out to the world, speak in your own voice. You don't have to be a person in advertising. You have to be a person in PR. You don't have to be that person on the front line. You don't have to be someone else, because you're resonating direct to your specific market. The ones who like listening to you, learning from you, the people who trust and follow you, you already know who they are. They're already on your friends list. You know, some of you are out there with Facebook fans over 500 strong, because you built it on friends, family, coworkers, past coworkers, neighbors across the street, people you went to church with, clubs, whatever. These are the people who already like you for who you are. Don't try to become someone else. Position yourself as the only go-to or gal in that very specific field, in that niche that they're looking for. Okay, let's talk a little bit about building your empire. Let's say you decide, let's take an example. It'll be a far-fetched example, but stay with me. Let's say you decide to build your empire as the top fashion design conglomerate in your area. You want a big, spacious skyscraper, and you want your office in that skyscraper to be overlooking the financial district with lots of natural light. So what do you need to do? You need to hire a business developer. Not just any business developer, but you need to hire one that can do the work. So you get two that come in. One says, I know how to build anything. The second one comes in and says, I know how to build skyscrapers with corner offices, with glass windows, with natural light. And as a bonus, I'll build that building to be disaster compliant and resistant. That's really important. Excuse me. So which one do you choose? Probably the second builder, even if he or she is more expensive, right? Because they are specialized. They have built buildings like this before. They know the issues, the permit laws, and other mishaps to expect, what the different options are, and the importance of being able to customize your vision into a finished product. All right, not everybody wants a skyscraper. That's fine. Some people just want a maid to come in and do the laundry once a week. But those who do will compete to get on schedule to get the most qualified person for the job. So here's the deal about having a specialized niche business. Niche businesses succeed because they produce quality and appealing services or products to a specialized market. They are promoting their business to people who make their purchase decision based on the person who speaks to them directly, resonates with them, who they understand, who speaks their language, who has maybe common beliefs, maybe common followings. They might listen to the same music. Could be any number of things. These are just small examples. So you don't want to be the commodity business who's much larger, selling things at a very low price end. You want to be the person who's specialized because you can demand a larger pay. Your price tag is larger because you're specialized, but people don't mind paying for it because it's something that works for them specifically. So, most of us at some point or another buy from some commodity product line or store or something, right? And we choose to splurge on brands and product categories we care about. So maybe you're buying the cheapest groceries, or maybe you're shopping at outlets so you can splurge on a Coach purse later on. Meanwhile, I might be shopping at TJ Maxx and Ross all day so I can afford to drink my Starbucks, so I can have that maid come in once a week to do the laundry, so I can stay at 5-star hotels when I'm on vacation. So don't be the commodity product. Be the niche product, the specialized product. Have a high price tag. Cater to the people who are like you, who save like you, who spend like you, so that you can teach them how to be more. So your customer is a brand, not a commodity, and they should be treated as such. You create a product or service that people will pay premium for, and you'll get a premium customer. You have to treat them like they're special. If you treat people like a commodity, like you're eager to sell to anyone who has enough cash in their wallet, you can only build a commodity-based business. People can tell that you're looking at them with dollar signs in your eyes. They can tell. If you build a brand that people consider the one and only option for them, that they're willing to pay premium for, then you must treat them like a brand, like they're not just a number of money in their wallet, in their purse, in their back pocket. You're telling them that I know all the ins and outs and the problems you're dealing with, all the struggles you have. I can help you move past them because I've worked with people like you. I know the terrain. You're not just a number to be. In fact, I've specialized in working with people like you because why? Because I am you. So how do you define your niche? You get clear about the problem you're solving, the person you're solving it for. The profitability will come because your niche serves the people that you're looking to serve. It specializes to your target market, and it will be sustainable because of it. If you are clear about the problem you're solving, the person that you're solving it for, the profitability will come. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to define that problem, identify the market, assess the profitability, assess the competition, and then we're going to test that niche. So we're going to speed it up just a little bit so that we don't run over. When you niche down, you know who you're trying to attract, what problem you want to solve. You're finally becoming the person making that list to invite the people in the club. You're attracting your ideal customer. The world is now your oyster. Go out and become the Black Pearl. So you listen to me rant. I have some homework for you to do that's going to help you find your niche area, your area of expertise. Is going to help you soar, not just today, but for tomorrow down the line. You're going to build the foundation right because you're following them. Don't panic. The exercise is not long. It's like 5 to 10 minutes max. So do this for me. Get out a sheet of paper and a pencil or a pen, and across the top of the sheet, I want you to write down zoning in on my genius. Zoning in on my genius. And then you're going to make 5 columns for 5 categories. The categories are ideas, and in ideas, we'll talk a little bit about it in a second. Ideas is the first column. Second column is experience. Third column is your passion. Fourth is resources, and 5 is profitability. And then I want you to consider giving each category a number between 1 to 10, where 10 means I can do this blindfolded. I am a rock star at this. 5 means I'm fairly confident I can pull this off without too many raised eyebrows. And 1 meaning I'm not super strong in the area, but with some resources, I think I can do it. Okay? So after you have all that down, you've got your five categories down. Your ideas are about, I just want you to brain dump. Write every idea you have for possible course ideas. Things that could be a product or a service. Things you believe you have enough knowledge or experience about to teach someone else. The next category is experience. You're going to talk about how much experience you have. It could be life experience. It could be business experience. It could be something you did in your career. It could be a hobby that you've had for years. It could be things that other people have asked you to do over the years that you happen to be good at. Okay? Maybe you're good at putting flowers together and all of a sudden, you know everything there is to know about being a florist, right? Things like that. Pull, pull, pull. You know, for me, it was all the time I was setting up events. All of a sudden, I knew how to be an event planner, and I knew how to the A to Z about being an event planner. What things are you passionate about? What is your passion? Think about the resources that you have. Do you have the resources, or can you get to the resources readily to make these things happen? And how profitable do you think these ideas are? Again, we're using a number scale where one is that you don't have very much experience in it. You're not super strong in the area, but you might be able to still do it if you had some resources. And 10 means you can absolutely do this blindfolded. You're a super rock star at it, and you know you can make it work. So don't think too hard about it. Relax, get a beverage, go for it. We'll be going over the results and what's next in tomorrow's class. So I look forward to seeing you there. So now's the time to boss up. Get moving. You got work to do. I'll talk to you soon. Ciao now.